How do I get like a six-pack quick? What's the fastest way to get a six-pack?
Why does it have to be quick? Why does it have to be easy? Why do you think life is all quick and easy? Why can't it be hard and difficult? Why can't you suffer? Because suffering is what gives it value. If everyone had a six-pack and it was quick and easy, then it wouldn't be valuable, would it? If everyone walked around with a six-pack and they got it easily, then no one would give a shit. The whole point is that it's difficult to get. Value is linked to difficulty. If you want something that is valuable, you need something which is difficult to obtain. You shouldn't be thinking about quick and easy. You should be thinking about hard, suffering, pain, going through it. That's what you should be thinking about. This is going to be hard, but I'm going to do it anyway. Because when it is done, then everyone's going to know that I went through something difficult.
What do you say to young men who come to you for advice, who feel lost, who don't really know where they fit into society?
I say that life as a man is exceptionally difficult. I say the most beautiful and the most terrifying thing about being a man is you're born without value. Society doesn't care about you. You're only going to be cared about based on how useful you are. You have the chance to build yourself up and become a superhero if you're prepared to do the hard work and be indefatigable enough to never quit. But if you're going to stand around and wait for a handout, nobody's going to ever respect you.
You're going to have to be that guy who's been through so much shit that he can wake up and go, this ain't nothing. This ain't nothing compared to back then. This ain't nothing compared to that time. You know, and if you're not going to be that guy, then you're going to always suffer the consequences of not being that guy.
Procrastination is nothing more but a declaration to God that you don't respect the time you are given because you believe you'll have more time to do it later. You are not owed later. You've been alive for 20-something years and you don't even matter on the planet.
And if you have any kind of honor inside of your heart, if you have any kind of respect for your ancestors, if you have any kind of healthy masculine ego, which you're supposed to have, and you're prepared to do any amount of work it takes to be respected, it's fantastic. That's a good thing. Having an ego you work hard to justify is a superpower. If you want to matter, if you want to argue with us or disagree with us on any subject, then you need to get up and get to work. That's the only answer.
And if life is perfect all the time, you don't appreciate anything. I actually think one of the worst lives you can have is a life where everything goes right all of the time.
There's no light without dark.
There's no sun without rain, no joy without pain.
Try and say that you can be a man and you can cry and you can be this. Well, no, not really. You can be a man and feel like crying, but you shouldn't cry because one of the trademarks of masculinity is the ability to control your emotions. When the men were on the Titanic, you think they weren't scared, but they controlled their emotions and they froze to death as men. That is a sign of masculinity. If you lose control to your emotions, then you're not a very good man.
People are on socials. They don't know why. They've been trained like dogs to just scroll. And if they feel any kind of discomfort in their life, any kind of sadness, if they're bored, they just scroll on their phone. They don't sit down and think about it. They don't introspect. They don't reflect. They don't look for the feedback and the lesson in it. They ignore all of it. They walk through life and don't even see the demons, my friend.
You need to be an excellent man. It's no longer acceptable for you to just be an average Joe or below average. You have to get up and you have to work hard and you have to be smart and interesting and you have to be charismatic and make some money and be in good shape and you have to try very hard. I think that as a man, there's always going to be a degree of pain and suffering in your journey. I don't think you're ever going to become a successful man or be good at being a man without pain and suffering. So all of the pain and all the suffering I've ever gone through in my life ended up in the end building me into the person I am, and I'm proud of who I am.